Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're going to be in the Advanced Player's Guide from Pathfinder for this video. We are continuing the character archetype videos. We are on the monk class. The archetype we'll be looking at for this video is going to be Monk of the Sacred Mountain, which image-wise, to me, just the name, pictures dwarven monks. Now, this probably won't be limited to dwarves, but that's what it conjures up in my mind. So join me as we read into this archetype, see what bonuses you would gain and what abilities you would lose from the regular monk class to gain them. The monk of the sacred mountain finds strength and power in the earth beneath his feet. Rather than spinning through the battlefield with fluid motion of the river, he roots himself to the ground, as immovable and unshakable as the stones of the mountain. A monk of the sacred mountain has the following class features. Iron Monk. At second level, a monk of the sacred mountain gains toughness as a bonus feat. In addition, the monk gains a +1 natural armor bonus. This ability replaces evasion. That's a good trade-off. Bastion Stance. At fourth level, a monk of the sacred mountain becomes like stone, nearly impossible to move when he stands his ground. If the monk starts and ends his turn in the same space, he cannot be knocked prone or forcibly moved until the start of his next turn, except by mind-affecting or teleportation effects. At 16th level, he is immune to any attempts to force him to move, even mind-affecting and teleportation effects. This ability replaces slow fall. I like how that ability upgrades itself at 16th level. That's cool. Next is Iron Limb Defense. At 5th level, a monk of the sacred mountain can deflect blows with an active defense that complements his bastion stance. If the monk starts and ends his turn in the same space, he gains a +2 shield bonus to AC and combat maneuver defense until the start of his next turn. As a swift action, he can spend 1 key point to increase this bonus to +4. This ability replaces high jump. Now that's making me picture the old prestige class from 3rd edition D&D that I know's in the core rulebook in Pathfinder, the Dwarven Defender. This has a lot of Dwarven Defender in it, which is cool. Adamantine Monk. At 9th level, a monk of the sacred mountain has muscles so strong and skin so resilient that he gains damage reduction 1. This damage reduction increases by 1 for every 3 levels thereafter. As a swift action, the monk can spend 1 key point to double his damage reduction until the beginning of his next turn. This ability replaces improved evasion. And that's very cool. Vow of Silence. At 17th level, a monk of the sacred mountain becomes as impassive as stone, making a vow of silence in exchange for greater abilities. The monk gains a +2 insight bonus to AC in combat maneuver defense and a +4 bonus on sense motive, stealth, and perception checks. The monk does not lose the capacity for speech, but if he ever speaks, he loses this feature for 24 hours. This ability replaces Tongue of the Sun and the Moon. That's interesting. I wouldn't like playing a Vow of Silence monk, but the bonuses there are pretty good. And if you wanted to speak, you could speak, especially if you know that you're not adventuring for a couple days, and you would lose the benefits, but you would gain them again when you started adventuring. So I could see that. That'd probably be the only part of the this monk archetype I don't like, but I would definitely see me playing this, especially as a dwarf. That would be hilarious. And noting a lot of these abilities get better if you can burn key points, I'd have to focus one of my scores on whichever score gives me key points. I think it's wisdom, but if it's not wisdom, that'd be a score you need to boost a little bit to make sure you get a lot of key points to use as you level up. Let me know what you all think about the Monk of the Sacred Mountain. If you're interested in playing a Monk of the Sacred Mountain, Show this video to your game master and have them read up on the archetype as well if they had any questions that the video didn't answer. Check out my other archetype videos on my YouTube channel. They're in their own playlist. Until we all game again, guys.